Why was my girlfriend's boy best friend wearing my missing watch? My grandfather's Rolex went missing 3 weeks ago. This wasn't just any watch. It was the only thing I had left from him after he died last year. He wore it every single day for 40 years, through 3 jobs, 2 heart attacks, and raising 5 kids. I tore my apartment apart looking for it. Checked under the couch, inside jacket pockets, even dug through the trash. Nothing. I figured maybe I left it at Emma's place during one of our movie nights. Have you seen my grandfather's watch? I asked her over dinner at our usual pizza place. The silver one with the leather band? No, I haven't seen it anywhere. She seemed genuinely confused, so I didn't push it, but I was devastated. That watch meant everything to me. Grandpa wore it on his wedding day, to every family birthday, even to my high school graduation. Last Friday, Emma invited me to her friend Connor's birthday party. I'd met Connor a few times at group hangouts. Nice guy, but we never really clicked. He was one of those dudes who always had the newest phone, designer clothes, expensive sneakers. Different world from mine. We were sitting around the fire pit in his backyard when Connor rolled up his sleeve to check the time. My blood went cold. There it was. My grandfather's Rolex. The exact same scratch on the face from when Grandpa dropped it in 1987. The worn leather band I'd seen 1,000 times. Even the tiny dent near the crown from when he banged it on his workbench. Connor was wearing my missing watch. I stared at it for like 10 seconds trying to process what I was seeing. Emma was laughing at something Connor said, completely oblivious to my shock. My mind started racing. How did Connor get my watch? Did Emma give it to him? Were they seeing each other behind my back? Had Connor been in my apartment and stolen it? I excused myself and went to the bathroom to think. This had to be some kind of mistake. Maybe Connor had the same watch. But no, that scratch was too specific, too unique. When I came back outside, I couldn't focus on anything except that watch on Connor's wrist. Every time he gestured or reached for his beer, I saw it glinting in the firelight. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. Nice watch, Connor, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. He looked down at it and smiled. Thanks, man. It's actually pretty old, but it means a lot to me. Where'd you get it? Connor's face got serious. It was my dad's. He passed away when I was 12. This is the only thing I have left of him. I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. Your dad's? Yeah. He bought it in 1982 when he got his first promotion at the bank. Wore it every day until he died. Emma was looking back and forth between us, confused by the sudden tension in the air. I pulled out my phone and showed Connor a photo of me and my grandfather from last Christmas. In the picture, Grandpa was clearly wearing the exact same watch. Connor stared at the photo, then at his wrist, then back at the photo. His face went from confusion to shock. Wait, he said slowly. What was your grandfather's name? Robert Mitchell. Connor's face went white. Bobby Mitchell? From the auto shop on 5th Street? Now I was confused. Yeah, that's him. How did you know that? Connor started tearing up. Bobby Mitchell saved my dad's life in Vietnam. They served in the same unit. Dad always talked about this guy Bobby who pulled him out of a burning vehicle after they hit a landmine. He carefully took off the watch and handed it to me with shaking hands. After my dad died, your grandfather came to the funeral. He said my dad once saved his life too, so he wanted me to have this. I was only 12, so I didn't really understand what was happening. I stared at the watch in my hands, completely speechless. Your grandfather told me to wear it every day and remember that good men look out for each other. I've worn it for 15 years. Emma was crying now too. You guys never told me you were connected like this. Connor wiped his eyes. I had no idea Bobby was your grandfather. He always just called you his boy when he talked about you. I handed the watch back to Connor. Keep it. My grandfather would want you to have it. Are you sure? He gave it to you for a reason, but maybe now I understand why it went missing from my apartment. Maybe he wanted us to meet properly. We spent the rest of the night sharing stories about Grandpa and Connor's dad. Turns out they stayed in touch for decades after the war, sending Christmas cards and birthday wishes. Connor still wears the watch every day. And now when I see it, I don't think about what I lost. I think about what my grandfather gained by having a friend worth saving.